station for excellence.
On the news tonight, President Tinubu calls for diasporans' contributions to accelerate expected growth in Nigeria. First Lady holds interactive session with traditional and religious leaders in Lagos. Plus, latest in the world of entertainment and sports. Good evening and welcome to NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Iyabo Wale Eri. Now the news. President Bola Tinubu is reassuring Nigerians, home and in the diaspora, that his government is building a new Nigeria that would meet their expectations. Addressing a cross-section of Nigerians residents in Japan, the president called for the diasporans' contributions to accelerate the expected growth in Nigeria. State House correspondent Musbah Dawahab reports.
On the margins of the Tokyo International Conference on African Development, President Tinubu opted to feel the pulse of his citizens in Japan and perhaps to elicit their contribution in the Project Nigeria.
Sir, on this historic occasion of your participation in TICAD 9, your presence here marks a profound moment of pride and unity for Nigerians in the diaspora, and we are deeply honored to receive you in the land of the rising sun.
These established individuals in various fields, including academics and entrepreneurs, are aware of the policy reforms and decisions of the current government, which they agree are necessary for growth.
And we've been seeing the reforms you are doing in Nigeria. It is tough to make the right decisions, just like a father tells a child, go and study. We don't want to study, we want to play. But the reforms you have done so far in Nigeria, the things you have put in place are foundations that will catapult Nigeria to the next level in the next generations to come. I'm really grateful for that. And with all that, personally look forward to going home and investing more in Nigeria.
With Nigeria's economy recovering and so widely acknowledged by global bodies, the presidential team also presented the opportunities available for the diasporans to key into.
Several years ago as governor, he was here, and that the things he promised and pioneered are the things upon which Lagos today is developing. That is the kind of future that we're expecting for our country with this president.
Of our nation's oil industry is now developed by local corporates raising money from Nigerians in diaspora, raising money from international financial institutions, and contributing actively to the economy.
From the beginning of this administration, we have no product on the shelf. Everything was just prototype. And today we have 40 market-ready products. We're also building a 40-hectare renewable industrial park, an electric vehicle factory, and so many others. So Mr. President's policy has opened up the door, and we've seen diasporas and companies from all over the world coming into Nigeria, making commitments.
The diasporans attest to the gains of the reforms as manifesting with the easier access to and renewal of international passports, and President Tinubu wants them to believe in the possibility of a new Nigeria where things work.
Now, if that nationality document is reflecting the expectation of all of you, so you can be assured Nigeria will meet all your expectations. The changes that we embark upon is all about us as a people and leadership of Africa. Don't take it lightly.
Assuring of economic stability, social interventions and efforts leading to the reversal of medical tourism. He invites Nigerians in the diaspora to come contribute to the growth so desired.
For the economic growth and opportunity that is available in Nigeria, don't stay away. Your contribution is very much in need. If we stay away, who will build it? If we don't join hands and work together, then we've lost the hope of being the leader that we're supposed to be. Your citizenship is in your passport. Your person is your character. And I can give you the assurance we are seeing the beginning of Nigerian rising.
And as the government strives to sustain the leading role of Nigeria in Africa, the president wants the diasporans to continue to project and protect the integrity of the country across the world. From Yokohama, Musbah and Wahab, NT News.
And back home in Nigeria, Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has appealed to state governors to work with her in empowering women and youths in the country by adopting and investing in Renewed Hope Initiative programs for broader impact on Nigerians. She made the appeal during an interactive session with members of the Lagos State Traditional Rulers Council and religious leaders at the State House in Marina. The engagement is a platform to brief the leaders on RHI interventions, measure the impact in their various domains, and answer their questions, particularly those bordering on their roles in constitutional governance.
So that when they are having constitution amendment, we can look into it, but we'll start lobbying for that. So, because we know how legislation is, it takes a long process. But, you know, we hear you, and then we'll consider it. Government now is just beginning to break even. You can see that we begin to see the light gradually after subsidy removal. And I believe that God will help us further. So you are in our minds.
The traditional rulers, through the vice chairman of the Lagos State Traditional Rulers Council and Anyabunre of Ikorodu, Oba Kabiru Adewale Shotobi, restated the call for more roles in governance.
Rulers' roles was in Constitution of the Federal Republic, the military decree of 1979 removed them. We hereby demand that the traditional rulers' representations in governance should be restated in the Constitution. We request that financial provision should be restored and that the welfare of the traditional rulers should be generally improved.
On the sideline of the interactive session, Lagos State will take delivery of free food items from RHI as the train of its food outreach program hits the state. Still in Lagos State, the Lagos State government will continue to prioritize investments in education, especially at the Lagos State University, LASU, to make it a true center of excellence. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu gave the assurance at the inauguration of the new 550 capacity Olatunji Bello Auditorium at the institution's Ekpe campus. Joy Ken Abakoya reports.
The state-of-the-art facility was donated by foremost journalists, now the Executive Vice Chairman of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, Olatunji Bello. Unveiling the edifice, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says his administration is committed to improving learning infrastructure across tertiary institutions in Lagos, noting that quality education remains one of the strongest tools to prepare young people for leadership and drive the state's development agenda.
And so you can see that this modern facility is more than just a building. It is a beacon of knowledge, It's a beacon of creativity and intellectual engagement. It will serve as a hub for academic discourse. It will be a place of cultural exchange. It will be a place of learning and understanding.
The Minister of Education, Maruf Olatunji Alausa, applauded the donor and urged stakeholders to collaborate more in fostering innovation and economic growth.
The benefit of this auditorium will ripple far beyond this campus, contributing to Lagos State educational advancement, enhancing Nigeria's academic reputation, and empowering our youth with tools to lead, innovate, and transform the society.
He has decided to put it for the use of humanity. And I think he's only telling God that he is grateful.
For the donor, Olatunji Bello, the auditorium is his way of giving back to the society.
Certainly, the government cannot do it alone. Private individuals who really have the means should invest in public tertiary education to create more opportunities as prevalent in several developed countries.
On behalf of the entire management, staff and students of this great institution, I say thank you. You have shown that public service extends beyond office tenure.
The Lagos State government says the new Olatunji Bello Auditorium is not just infrastructure, but a bold step toward raising the standard of learning at LASU. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakuya, NTA News.
Moving on, journalists and social influencers have been charged to use their voices and platforms to help end gender-based violence in Nigeria. The call was made at a symposium organized for media practitioners in Lagos, where speakers emphasized the crucial role of the media in breaking harmful circles, promoting health, and protecting human rights. Ese Onwamaka reports.
As a fourth estate of the realm, the traditional media possesses the power to go beyond reporting incidents of gender-based violence. That is why this symposium brought together media practitioners, gender advocates, and development partners to discuss how the media can be a strong ally in the fight against gender-based violence.
The media, has a very vital role, to ensuring that proper messages, get to the grassroots.
And educate citizens of Lagos State to know their health rights and have access to these health rights.
With the wide reach of the traditional media, speakers noted that journalists are in a unique position to shape public opinion and challenge stereotypes that perpetuate violence.
This workshop will go a long way to help me as a health producer, bringing the awareness to the people and ensuring that the behaviors that we expect to see, the results are there actually.
There are areas of maternal hate that we still don't know yet, and when experts come around, they break it down, and I've got a lot from here now.
Addressing stereotypes is also a major key for us to attain some progress if we are to do much better in reporting health issues.
Discussions also highlighted the importance of survivor-centered reporting, ensuring that stories are told with dignity and without reinforcing stigma.
For us to ensure that the figures or perhaps the information we're churning out are accurate, and then we must look for how to bring in those people that are directly involved, the stakeholders who can help to bring out those information that is sacrosanct.
Of them that you see here already have followers, in thousands, in millions. So we expect that once they leave here, the little knowledge they gain, they should be able to utilize it in pushing the right information.
The symposium was organized by the International Society of Media and Public Health in collaboration with the Lagos State Government. In Lagos, Ese Onwamaka, NTA News.
Let's take a break now. More reports when we return. Stay with us.
Chief, you are welcome. Oh, this people says, oh, thank God, the light is back.
Again? Why are you still living in the past?
Have you not heard of solar?
Chief, forget all these fake products in the market.
Don't get mad. Get Bifrost and Zantres American solar battery and panel. It is the original Indian product in the market. Approved by Sun. Bifrost and Zantres America. Tubular battery. They have super inverter, Zantres MPPT controller, and street light for church, offices, factories, mosque, hospital, even industries. Visit Easy Blessed Nigeria Limited, head office, Easy Blessed Plaza, F10 and 11, Alaba Arago Junction, Alaba International Market. Ring them on 08036 830 557 08039 644 115. Bifrost and Zantres America. Solution to steady life.
Now cook food where sweet like this. Oh, one guy for my kitchen. Too sweet, I lick my lips. Now waiting, I use them fry my chicken. If you listen when it says the sound of the taste you've been missing. It is a man from my city. Now cook food where sweet like this. It's mama dough. 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 It's mama dough.
Welcome back. The need for Muslims to honor and respect the companions of the prophets by emulating their self-sacrifice in Islam was the focus of the Juma sermon delivered by Imam Atitebi Abdulganiu at the NTA Lagos Channel 10 Mosque. Tolulope Ajayi has details.
Imam Atitebi Abdulganiu emphasized the need for faithful Muslims to exercise absolute belief in Almighty Allah and strive to uphold the tenets of Islam. He went further to analyze the concept of friendship in Islam and also the act of kindness to one another, adding that the faithful should not take the enemies of Allah as friends.
When you're my friend and I have a friend and you are a friend to my friend, you are my friend. But if I have a friend and that friend has an enemy and that friend is the friend of that enemy becomes my enemy.
The Imam further advised that the companions were people who imbibe the teaching of the Prophet, hence they should be respected and no one should speak ill of them.
In most cases, they will abuse some companions of the Prophet, and they will say they were supposed to give, how do I call it? They were supposed to install the cousin of the Prophet, who was Ali, and was the fourth Caliph, the fourth ruler after the Prophet.
Some faithful Muslims share their perspective on the topic of the sermon.
We should have belief in Almighty Allah, and again we should pray very well for the war that is happening between Israel and Gaza.
Tell us to respect the Prophet and anything the Prophet said, and because whatever they are doing is a direct message from God through them to us.
Imam Atitebi, however, reminded the congregation that the ongoing war in Gaza requires every faithful to pray for them and avoid buying products that fuel the killings of their brethren in Palestine.
They are creating chaos in the world. They are now, perpetrating, trying to create the third world war. You see how things are going. They are not the race. They are the devilish
Thereafter led the congregation into obligatory rakats. In Lagos, Tolulope Ajayi, NTA.
Former Super Eagles legendary goalkeeper and captain Peter Rufai buried in Lagos. Olumide Mutola brings details of these and other stories on Sports Updates.
Fans, home and abroad, will once again enjoy the thrills and thrills that often characterize the beginning of a new season as the 2025-2026 Nigeria Professional Football League kicks off Friday. The season curtain raiser pitched the defending champion Remo Stars against last season runners-up Rivers United at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena in Abeokuta, and on Sunday, Abia Warriors will entertain Kano Pillars at home Wiki Tourist will engage neighbours Plateau United. It will be Katsina United versus Warri Wolves, while Rangers welcome newcomers Kun Khalifat FC, among other matches. Meanwhile, Remo Stars are set for their second appearance in the CAF Champions League after clinching their first NPFL crown last season with 71 points, 7 clear of Rivers United. Their journey begins with a preliminary round clash against the Comoros outfit US Zilemaju next month. Victory will set up a tie against South Africa's Mamelodi Sundowns, perennial continental contenders in the final qualifying round. In another news, friends, family members, sports associates and well-wishers of Super Eagles former goalkeeper late Peter Rufai paid last respect to the football icon during a line-in-state ceremony held in his honor at Oniko Stadium in Lagos.
We showcase our talent and our skill and our love to one another and for our country. And this is what I enjoyed doing with Rufai when we were playing. He enjoyed it also.
No issues of indiscipline in all the years he played for the national team.
And his legacy must be intact. We must keep to that. Remember his name and let the government or whoever do something to keep his name alive.
A valedictory football match organized by Professional Footballers Association of Nigeria was also held in his honor. The remains of the former Super Eagles goalkeeper and captain were interred at the Ikoyi Cemetery. With sports update, Olumide Eguntola, NTA News.
On that note, we come to the end of tonight's edition of NTA Lagos 2010 News at 7. Oluwaseyi Adeshola Akinlade is standing by for the news translation in Yoruba. I am Iyabo Wale Eri. Good evening.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́ ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Èyí ni àṣàyàn ìròyìn tó wọlé tàn yín wá láti lè ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìkànnì kẹwàá. Olúwaṣèyí Adéṣọlá Akínládé lórúkọ mi. Ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti ṣe ìpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ń gbé ní ìlú Japan. Ó ṣe àlàyé fún wọn pé ìjọba yìí ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun láti mú ìdàgbàsókè bá Nàìjíríà pé a sì nílò ìrànlọ́wọ́ wọn láti jọ ṣòwò pọ̀ láti gbé ìlú yìí lárugẹ. Oníròyìn ìjọba Musbah Dan Wahab ló mú àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn náà wá. Aya ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà Sẹ́nitọ̀ Olúrẹ̀mí Tinubu ti rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí gbogbo gómìnà láti sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn láti lè ró àwọn obìnrin àti ọ̀dọ́ lágbára nípa dídá sí àwọn ètò Renewed Hope Initiative láti lè ní ipa rere lára gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí jẹyọ níbi tí wọ́n ti ṣe ìpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn ọba aládé àti àwọn olórí ẹ̀sìn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni wọ́n fi ṣàlàyé àwọn iṣẹ́ ribiribi tí Renew Hope Initiative ń ṣe. Àyàngbèrú ti ìlú Ìkòròdú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn sọ wípé gbogbo èèyàn ní láti sowọ́pọ̀ láti gbé ìlú yìí gòkè àgbà. Láìpẹ́, ìjọba Èkó yóò gba àwọn oúnjẹ fún ará ìlú láti ọwọ́ Renewed Hope Initiative. Wọ́n ti rọ àwọn oní ìwé ìròyìn àti àwọn agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ láti má panumọ́ lórí bíbu ẹnu àtẹ́ lu ìwà ipá sí àwọn obìnrin. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ló jẹyọ níbi tí ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe fún àwọn oníròyìn nípínlẹ̀ Èkó. Ibi ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí láti rí àpéjọpọ̀ àwọn oníròyìn, ajàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ọmọ ènìyàn àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. wọ́n rọ gbogbo àwọn oníròyìn láti má dáwọ́ dúró nínú ṣíṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun lórí fífi òpin sí ìwà ipá lórí àwọn obìnrin. Ìmáàmù Àtítẹ̀bí Abdulganiu ní mọ́ṣáláṣí iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìkànnì kẹwàá ti rọ gbogbo mùsùlùmí pé kí wọ́n máa gbọ́lá fún àwọn sábẹ́ ànábì wa Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam nítorí pé ẹni àpọ́nlé ni wọ́n àti wípé àwọn ìfaradà wọn lórí ẹ̀sìn mú ẹ̀sìn náà dúró lónìí. Wọ́n tún rọ wọ́n láti jẹ́ kí Ọlọ́run ọba Allah tó fún wọn. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí jẹyọ níbi tí wọ́n ti kírun ràkà méjì nínú ọgbà iléeṣẹ́ náà fún àwọn jọ̀mọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìrun júmà. Wọ́n tún tẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn ènìyàn létí pé gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n gba ànábì gbọ́ ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn. tọ́ a níbi jù báyìí lọ lórí àṣàyàn ìròyìn tèmi. Olúwaṣèyí Adéṣọlá Akínládé lórúkọ tèmi. Ẹ ṣé tẹ́ ń tẹ́tí sí wa. Ọlọ́run ó wọ ọmọ yín.